NBA players are some of the best athletes in the world, and they're playing against the best, so conditioning and whole body strength is vital to their performance. Clippers strength and conditioning coach Rich Williams is tasked with keeping this team in top form. Over the coming weeks, he's going to take us through some of the exercises and drills that he puts the players through to build a strong base and keep them in top shape all season. The following is not intended as an instructional video and is meant solely to illustrate an NBA-level workout. Please consult with your physician or healthcare provider before beginning a new exercise routine of your own.
Before we start any program with any of our players, what we like to do is a whole body assessment. What we're looking for in this assessment is looking for muscle imbalances. What I mean by muscle imbalances, muscles that might be tight or muscles may be weak. This helps us design a good program for our players so it can be specific to his needs and that he can get better from and be injury free. So I'm gonna use Matias as one of my examples of how we would do a body assessment. And the first thing we're gonna do is have Matias go into an overhead squat. And Matias, what I want you to do, I want you to have your hands up. I want you to have your feet shoulder width apart and straight. What I'm gonna have Matias do, I'm gonna have Matias do 3 squats. And the things I'm looking for in Matias as he does the squats, I'm looking at the ankle, the knee, the hip, and the shoulders. So I'm gonna have Matias do 3 squats. On 3 squats, on the third one, I want you to hold it. Okay. Hold it. Perfect. So now I'm looking at the ankle. I notice that his heels comes up, so that tells me that it has tight calves. The knees are pretty even, so it's pretty good. The hip is good. And the shoulders are pretty good. Now if he drops his shoulders here, that means that his lats are tight, and that's something that we need to work on. So you can come up, Matias. Now I want to see it from the back view. So I'm gonna have Matias turn around and face the wall. I'm gonna have him do the same thing, looking at the same components: ankle, knee, hip, and shoulders. Okay? 3 and hold it. Perfect, looking at the same thing. His foot's turned out a little bit, so that tells me that the calves are tight, and he has a couple weaknesses in the front. Hips a little tight, a little bit of lumbar extension, tells me that he needs to do a little bit more core work. Shoulders are pretty good. You can relax. So that'll be things when we do an overhead squat that we look for. We look for slight little muscle imbalances, stuff that we can correct to make him a better athlete. Then the next thing we're gonna do is the single leg squat. I'm gonna have him put his hands on his hips, and I'm gonna have him squat down as deep as he can 3 times. I'm gonna have him have one leg up, either one doesn't matter. And I'm gonna have him do the same thing. I'm gonna have him do 3 squats going down as deep as he can, and I'm looking at the same components: ankle, knee, hips, and shoulders. Perfect, relax. Now we know this, you can relax, Matias. The knees were kind of, in and out. That tells me the lack of balance. Just a couple balance exercises you can do to help, and a couple hip exercises. But besides that, everything looked pretty good. His ankle is pretty stable. So what I would recommend for Matias is maybe do some hip stretches and some glute work. And then that will help us design a program that would help Matias get better and perform better and obviously do it throughout the season injury-free.
Now that Rich has put Matias through the initial assessment, he knows how to best build a workout plan that best fits his needs. Tune in next week to Clips Tips to see what comes next in this workout. For LAC TV, I'm Madeline Burke. For more on the Clippers, check out clippers.com, and for ticket information, call 866-4-CLIPPERS.